Hello guys, welcome back to my channel Shanker Search Spoken English. Within this channel, I have arranged podcast. Okay, my dear viewers, and so the podcast, the situation is said to our country in Bangladesh. What is the situation and of the learners, those are interested within the focus of podcast. I'd like to start my speaking, dear viewers. I think this is the reality of our country in Bangladesh. Okay. While the world asking for the demand of learning English, and they are designed for learners, they are designed to the students to learn some skills, and this is seen available in our country, especially in the rural areas, are seen to the impediment and obstacles of the students of English learning. Okay, let's enjoy the topics, and I'd like to start now. Higher income groups, widening the gap between rural and urban people. You understand? That means we have to follow the urban people. Okay, only the urban citizens or the urban people are getting many offers, many opportunities, and but in the opposition, we can say that the rural students are deprived of getting the access, and that means the inequality in access. Okay, in class. Thank you. Now the number two point is given here: quality of education. Okay, quality of education is plays a vital role in our country, but there is a significant disparity in the quality of English education across different institutions. We see many schools and colleges lack qualified teachers and resources, leading to inadequate learning outcomes. Many of the institutions I visit also, whereas I see many of the teachers are not capable of communicating in English. They have lack of knowledge in talking in English with the students. They have to need properly uh, uh, and forced to learn some skills. How they would teach the students, how do they behave with them in language, etc. I think that's a good idea to the teachers to develop the teachers. Okay, I think so. Quality of education is must, and it is part and parcel for all the learners. Okay, number three, emphasize on rote learning. You understand what is emphasize? How can we emphasize? Where else we will emphasize? The focus often remains on memorization rather than practical knowledge. Practical knowledge, okay, and also we can say the practical knowledge, language skills such as speaking and listening, hindering communications in real life situation. We have to emphasize them in learning English. Okay, dear viewers. Number four, employment and social pressure. Employment and social pressure is very smiling thing. English proficiency is sometimes overly emphasized as a requirement for joy, opportunity, and social status, creating pressure and anxiety among learners. Okay, number five, cultural identity concerns. Okay, as we are Bangladeshi, our English is our second language. We have to focus on Bengali also. Avoid being focused learning English. Always the teachers are to speak in English. He speak in Bengali in class. Though I was a teacher, I had also a vast experience to the way of learning skills of learning a language, English language. I faced many problems at the time of teaching in schools also. Okay, I think many of the teachers are not expert in communicating in English. We have to ensure for the students, for the betterment of education, we have to ensure the teacher that he must speak in English. And the classroom especially, adopting many of the measures or articles, he has to speak continuously. Okay, then the next one. So English proficiency is sometimes overly emphasized as a requirement for joy. That I also say. And I repeat it for my reputation, this is joy opportunity. Here I focus the opportunity that is given by the government, they don't carry. Okay. Because many of the teachers are appointed in our country in by through the channels through through the channels, many channels they are also involved in teaching profession. I think so there's a very bad impact in our country in Bangladesh, especially I think so. If we see through the primary education, in primary education, though the babies are children are very innocent, they are very much interested to learn some skills in English. But in primarily, I think so. In primary education, it's a great impediment, and the higher education, secondary level, and the higher secondary level also saying also at the same box. Okay, there is a disparity of learning in English because many of the teachers are not capable of communicating in English nowadays. That's so many of the students are going to lag behind, not to learn better English, to focus them to be a great learner or a language learner. Okay, so employment and social pressure is very important, creating pressure and anxiety among learners. They are also creating pressure and anxiety among learners. You speak English, you speak, but he should speak English in class. A teacher must speak in class. Okay, a teacher must speak in class. He have to behave well behaved and he has to know the good manners and great minded to speak something, to communicate with them, the learners, with a great spirit and imagination. You have to dream some goals that will be focused to the students and they will reputation. Okay, they will reputation then. Oh, by this way, the learner can learn the goal of success of his English, of learning a language. I think so. That's the important idea. But this is the opposite direction to our country in Bangladesh. Naturally, we are going to fall down. Okay, number five, that is gone. Four is gone. Cultural identity concern. Okay, cultural. How many cultural we are? Okay, we are culturally Bangladeshi. Okay, Bangla is our mother tongue and English is our second language. In cultural identity concerned, so there are there are concerns that overemphasizes on English might erode, that means destroy, local languages and cultural identities, impacting cultural diversity and heritage. And number six, cost and accessibilities. Cost and accessibilities, what is that? Quality English learning resources, especially those aligned with international standards, can be expensive and inaccessible to many learners, limiting their opportunities for improvement. Okay, this is the idea, cost and accessibility. And nowadays, you see many of the learners are got admitted into the private university. That's why it's a good platform for learn some skills in English. And the teachers of the private university are very much interested and collaborated with the students and the new learners, but they feel shy. In spite of being shyness, the teachers speak in English within standard form, like the world standard platform of speaking English in class. The focus of English language so that the learners can achieve the goal of success. And in higher education, the only the private university is seen. A few of the private university is seen, but Many of the schools and colleges are not in the same box. Okay, they are the opposite direction. They lazily they pass their time in speaking. Okay, very short or in briefly they speak in class, but it's not good. I think so. Many of the teachers should inspire the students. How will you communicate, and what is the goal of your language? What is the future hope of learning a language? Learning a language is very a mammoth task. I think so. Because many of the job opportunities and special identity being a certified person is must. So English learning, there is no there is no way without learning English. If someone or if a learner would like to reach the goal of success, to be a civilized nation, English learning is must. But the poor guardians are not alert about them. They also avoid learning English. Okay, that's not good. It's a pity also. Addressing these challenges, six of the challenges I also address here. Addressing these challenges requires holistic reform. That means entire reforms in education policies. Teachers training is must. I think each of the months should send to the teacher for training, and teacher training is must. Curriculum development. Okay, nowadays the new curriculum is very acceptable, very accessible goal for the government of the students also. In schooling curriculum is very nice idea. I appreciate this new curriculum, but what's the matter? The English learning is a great impediment of the teacher. Those also involved in new curriculum in teaching, they have no, they have a keen interest of uh, participating in training. Okay, that's not good. I think so. Teachers must inspire to learn some skills providing in class, and reputation to the students is must. This is the nice goal for learning a language newly oriented students. I think this is also so addressing these challenges again says requires holistic reforms in educational policies. Teachers training is must, curriculum development, and ensuring equitable access to resources across all regions and demographics in Bangladesh. Okay, that's good. It sounds good. I think this is the bad impact of English learner at present in Bangladesh. Okay, dear viewers,